Good day, folks. Good day. Good day. Hope you are doing well. I'm doing great. The solstice kicked off yesterday, guys. So, happy solstice to you guys. I know there's a huge portal opening up between yesterday and today. I've been receiving a lot of energy in the crown and in the third eye from yesterday and today. I hope you guys are making the most of it. Okay. We also have the full moon. Happy full moon tonight, guys. We are turning up, right? We are turning up. And guys, I came out to do some grounding. It's reaching 100 degrees plus in New York City, guys. Huh? Nobody wants to be on the water, guys. Like I'm the only one out there walking around like I'm crazy. Yeah. But anywho, I try to do this video outside by the water, guys, but it's too hot. That's number one, and there's a lot of glare. That's number two, and there's a lot of breeze as well. So the conditions just didn't allow for it, so I could finish grounding and come back to the car, sit in the air conditioner, and now we're gonna get this message out there. All right. So this one, guys, is entitled "When the Narcissist Loses at Their Own Game." Okay. Again, when the narcissist loses at their own game. If you have dealt with a narcissist, guys, especially in a romantic setting, guys, if you've experienced a narcissist in this setting, guys, then you can confirm what I'm saying on this here, right? You know that they love to manipulate, right? They'll use reverse psychology and other psychological mind games to try to manipulate you into what they want you to be. Okay, not only would they try to manipulate you to get what they want, but they'll also do that to mold you, shape you into what they want you to be. All right, they may engage in this push and pull maneuver, right? Where 1 minute they love you, the next minute they hate your guts, right? And don't want nothing to do with you. And then you would step away, they would calm down and realize the mistake they've made, or in most cases, they're doing it on purpose anyway, all right? And they will come crawling back. They will love bomb you all over again, all right? And it may last maybe a week or two, and then they will do it again, right? Now they love you. All of a sudden, everything is cool. They love you. And then a week later, 2 weeks later, they hate your guts. Okay, something happens that they didn't get their way. They hate your guts. They don't want nothing to do with you. And so they'll go through it all over again. This hot and cold, good day, bad day, push and pull. All right, you take your pick, guys. But essentially what this is doing is every time this happens, it takes from you, right? Every time this happens, it robs you, right? It takes from you, okay? And then it devalues you some more, okay? Because chances are they make you feel bad about yourself for something. All right, every time this happens, okay? So it confuses you, right? It confuses you, the victim, the empath, right? It puts you in a place of confusion because you don't know if you're coming or going, right? You don't know if they hate you or love you, all right? Because 1 minute they're hot, the next minute they're cold. 1 minute they're having a great day, the next minute they're having a horrible day. All right. 1 minute they're pulling you in, the next minute they're pushing you away. Okay. So push and pull. All right. And guys, what this is creating here now, guys, let's understand that. All right. This is a game, of course. It's another one of those psychological games that the narcissist plays. All right. And what this does to you guys is essentially the longer you play along The longer you play along, guys, you essentially become like a puppet. Okay, you become like their puppet, and they will push you. They push your buttons, they push you away and pull you back in that way. Okay, they push you away and pull you back in that way. All right. Now, before they do this, chances are they'll create a hook, right? They'll create something that will have you hooked, right? They may have a child for you or something. They may have a hook in place. Okay, that won't allow you to completely just run off. Okay, because if there's no hook there, you're free to easily run off. But chances are they've manipulated you into a situation, into a position where you can just run off and leave them. Okay, and so there'll be a hook in place. All right, but like I said, guys, they're slowly turning you into a puppet, right? And them being the puppet master or the controller, right? We know narcissists love to be in control of things, right? Or be in control of others, all right? So they're slowly trying to gain control of you. They're slowly turning you into a puppet, and they're pulling your strings, essentially, all right? So let's understand that. But guys, this may work, okay? This may work all the way up until the empath or the victim realizes that they're being toyed with, okay? That they're being guided into a game that they have no idea is being played, right? And so when this happens and the empath or the victim awakens to it, right? They'll pull themselves up, right? They'll say, oh, what the heck? I wasn't aware all of this was going on. I'm not interested in no games. What kind of mind games are we playing? Okay. And so they will pull themselves out, right? They will pull themselves out of the situation and leave the narcissist to play the game by themselves. Okay. But hear what now? At that point, the narcissist is gonna come crawling back to you. Okay. They're gonna dig in their bag, and come back to you with their last straw, so to speak, right? They will come at you with their best game, okay? At that point, they will come at you with the best they have, all right? Because they're realizing now that they're losing you and they have to do something to gain back control of you, all right? So at this point, chances are they may use that hook, okay? Whether it's a child that they have for you, they may use that child, all right, to get you back into the fold, all right? Or whatever the hook might have been, they may use that, all right? They'll use anything that they have at their disposal, okay, to their advantage. Because the goal is to get you back into the fold, because now they realize that you hip to the game now, okay? You're hip to the game that they're playing and you're checking out, okay? You're no longer interested in the game. You no longer want to be involved in the game, and you're checking out, all right? And so they will employ their best tactics to get you back into the fold, all right? Depending on the situation, guys, the empath may decide not to go back, okay? Which, if you find yourself in this situation, the best thing you could do is decide not to play along at all and just completely check out, okay? Stay out of the game, okay? So the empath may decide not to play along anymore, okay? The empath may decide to stay out, all right? And at this point, guys, this will injure the narcissist, okay? This will injure the narcissist very deep, okay? Because now they realize that they have actually lost you, because nothing that they're doing is affecting you, okay? Nothing that they're throwing at you is affecting you. Nothing is getting you back into the fold, okay? And so they may start guilt tripping you, okay? They may say things along the lines of, oh, you ruined my life. You think you could just come and ruin my life and then run away like that, all right? But chances are you didn't even do no such thing to them, all right? But this is just all a psychological mind game, all right? Because they've played themselves into a corner, essentially, right? They've played themselves into a position where you've now realized you're being toyed with, and you're no longer interested in that, all right? You're not interested in their mind games, and so you've decided to check out of that entire situation, that entire relationship, all right? And so they're gonna guilt trip you, okay? They may play victim as well, all right? Or they may turn on the charm, try to convince you to come back. All they're trying to do is to get you back into the fold, all right? To get you back into the fold. But like I mentioned earlier, if you ever find yourself in this position, guys, know that this is not gonna change, all right? There's nothing that's gonna change. You're just gonna go back into the fold, and the abusive pattern will begin all over again, okay? You're gonna go back into the fold. They're gonna start that push and pull game all over again, all right? So nothing, absolutely nothing will change, only you getting back into the fold, all right? So I advise that you stay out, guys, and stop engaging with them, okay? Stop engaging with them and leave them to drown in their shame and guilt, guys, okay? Leave them to drown in their guilt and shame for what they've done to you, okay? Because chances are, as an empath, as a victim, we had the best intentions for the narcissist, for the relationship, for the situation, okay? We had no bad intentions for them, but they're so bad in their thinking, in their ways of thinking, that they've conjured this whole game plan of what they're gonna do to you, okay? And so they're running this game on you, and thankfully you've caught on, all right? And you're choosing to walk away. You're choosing not to engage in the games, all right? So stay out, I would say, all right? If you find yourself in this position, guys, by all means, stay out, all right? Stay out, and know that the narcissist is just about games. They're not really about nothing serious, all right? And no matter what you do, they're gonna go right back to the games again, all right? So stay out and focus on yourself, all right? And leave them to drown in their guilt and shame, all right? Because that's the games they want to play. That you're grown. We're grown, guys, all right? We're all grown. Nobody wants to play these games, all right? But they would, all right? And narcissists specialize in games, especially psychological mind games, to keep guilt tripping you, to keep you on the hook, keep you on your toes, keep you always chasing after them, keep you always running back to them, all right? Push and pull, they become like a puppet master, all right? They want to push your buttons, draw you in, kick you out again, draw you in, kick you out again, draw you in, kick you out of the game. It's like they can't make up their mind, essentially, all right? 1 minute they love you, the next minute they hate your guts. They don't want nothing to do with you, and then you walk away. About a week or two later, they're reaching back out to you. I miss you, blah, 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 come back home, this and that. Guys, all this is their psychological games, all right? And so I recommend, once you catch up to it, guys, once you catch on to that, I recommend just staying away, all right? And refuse to play along, all right? Leave them to drown in their guilt and shame, all right? Because nobody has time for games, right? We have time to live. We have time to heal. We have time to enjoy our lives. We have time to grow, right? We don't have time to play games. We don't have time to be solving problems every week, every month, every few days, okay? We don't have time to be problem solving constantly, all right? We have time to live. We have time to love. We have time to grow. We have time to heal, all right? So if you realize these patterns, guys, break it, all right? Break it, and the best way to break it is simply drop out of it, step out of that game, all right? Walk away from that game, all right? Because it's just a mental game that the narcissist is playing, all right? So when you walk out, essentially that's when the narcissists realize they have lost, okay? They have lost at their own game because you're not playing alone, all right? So when the narcissist loses at their own game, all right, the empath walks away, right? When the empath walks away, that's when the narcissist will realize that they've lost at their own game. They've lost the empath, in essence, All right, so let me keep it short and sweet and leave it here. Until next time, guys, peace, love, and more life.